Yo, what's good, good squad, man? It's your boy Glitchy, man. And today we're finally here. I know we haven't filmed for a couple of days or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I've been really busy with football stuff, you know what I'm saying? But today we're filming the finale to Naruto had what if Naruto was neglected in Kaguya's son, you know what I'm saying? And again, I really want to thank you guys for all the support y'all been showing, man. For all the new subs, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the gang, you know what I'm saying? Uh I just really wanted to say thank you, you know what I'm saying, for all the support. Wouldn't be here without you guys. I really do enjoy recording vids and stuff for you guys, you know what I'm saying? And we've been growing pretty fast and it's crazy, bro. Every time I check, we gained a bunch of subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Just a while ago, we was at like 20 some subscribers, maybe 15 some subscribers. We're about to be at 40 subscribers, guys. So my goal hitting 50 subs before February might be able to be achieved, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Again, thank you for everything, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Akatsuki, a special group of people, you know what I'm saying, that stay supporting, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hellblaze, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shoya Ishida, shout out to Hybrid FN. Hybrid FN is the newest member. Buddy, we going stupid in the comment section. And shout out to you, my boy. Really appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying? Always being there in the comments and stuff, giving good ideas. And especially shout out to Shoya Ishida on the last video. He gave me the name of Naruto's latest kid and the gender, you know what I'm saying? We're going with, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Jintan, and it's gonna be a boy, you know what I'm saying? And Naruto's Ren Sharingan ability will be Hakai. Yes, Hakai from Dragon Ball Z that the God of Destruction used and stuff like that. It'll be Hakai. But we're gonna start it off with, you know what I'm saying, Naruto has just defeated his brother, you know what I'm saying. I think his name was Kubo. He's just defeated his brother. He's stormed by his son Saruto and his other son Jintan and his wife Mizuki, and they're very excited for Naruto to be king. But little does Naruto know, it's not that easy. It's gonna take a little something extra to be king of the Otsutsuki, and that is that the current leader, the current king, has to be dead. So basically, they tough out here, man. They're tough out here. You have to kill your father to become the king. Naruto didn't realize that this is what had to happen, and he basically looked at Momoshiki, he thought back to everything Momoshiki had done for him, and basically was like, I'm not gonna kill you. Momoshiki kind of begged Naruto for the fight, but Naruto refused and he returned to Earth. And Momoshiki, knowing that he has to pass on the legacy, he has to pass on the throne, the hierarchy to Naruto and his future children, you know what I'm saying, and his descendants. He basically makes a plan with Kaguya and Mizuki, and decides that he's gonna force Naruto to fight him by kidnapping Naruto's kids. And basically, while Naruto was out doing business on Mars, because he still had to check on them and keep them under control and see what was going on over there, he was handling business on Mars. Momoshiki sent royal guards to Earth, and you know, Mizuki was in on it. She wanted Naruto to be king, like she wanted to be married to the king, like not like selfish or nothing, but she wanted to see Naruto succeed. So basically, she didn't give any resistance. Just imagine just throwing the kids at the guards, bro. Just like, here you go, like Tom Brady Hail Marys, bro. Just threw the kid at the guards, was ready for whatever, man. So basically, that's what happened. And Naruto handles his business, and he comes back to Earth expecting to have a fun rest of his life with his kids, his wife, but Mizuki, the actress, at the moment horrible person that she is, basically basically just starts crying and acting a scene saying that Momoshiki kidnapped the children, and that he said he won't give them back until Naruto becomes king and kills him, and da 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 da, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And basically Naruto with a new passion to kill his own father that's done so much for him, trains for a little bit, not knowing to how powerful Momoshiki was, but he had to be super powerful to be the king. So he does a little bit of training. That's when he masters Hakai. Not master. I ain't gonna say master. He's gonna have a semi mastery of Hakai, and will be able to use it. Only like let's say 2 times every 24 hours, maybe. That's probably a good standard, you know what I'm saying? So it's not too overpowered where he could just Hakai, Hakai, Hakai over and over again, you know what I'm saying? He could just, like, you know what I'm saying, oh, Hakai, and if it's getting real dire, hit him with the second Hakai. And in this timeline, like, unless you're super overwhelmingly stronger than the person you're going against, Hakai doesn't just erase you from existence. It kind of just deals a lot of damage to you and take away half your chakra supply. So even if the person is way stronger than you, it takes out like half their chakra supply. It just doesn't delete them from this world. So if you do double Hakais, you know what happens when you run out, when you get to zero chakra. When you get to zero chakra, you know what I'm saying, basically done. So if he finds an enemy like maybe Momoshiki that's really strong, he'll be able to just Hakai half his chakra weight, and then he might be able to save that Hakai for later or whatever, and save a good amount of his chakra reserves, and just continue fighting with his fist and try to overwhelm him that way. But if that's still not working, he's still getting overpowered, he'll use a second Hakai, and it's kind of basically like a finisher. That's the ultimate. You're done. You're done now. You're done now. So basically, you know what I'm saying, Naruto's pretty good at using Hakai, not mastered yet. And he's on his way to the planet of he's on the way to the king's planet, to the Otsutsuki's kingdom planet, you know what I'm saying? And he basically just he's basically on his way there. Is met by a array. There you go. An abundant. There you go. Big words. Big words. What are they? Glitch word of the day is abundant, man. So basically, he's met by an abundant amount of fodder. Basically, this is just the Otsutsuki guards and stuff like that, and some people that volunteered to slow down Naruto, as you know what I'm saying. Momoshiki explains to the kids what's going on, because he ain't trying to put his grandchildren in shock. He's not trying to bring the idea that their grandfather is a terrible person before he dies. He's basically explaining what's meant to happen, and the kids are very mature. They're very smart because Otsutsuki and Naruto. You know what I'm saying? So they're understanding what's going on and what has to be done for the greater good, and they're okay with kind of going along, stringing along with the plan. And sorry if I sound tired, guys, because man, am I tired, bro. We did tackling drills today, bro, and it was tough. Off topic though. So basically, Naruto wipes out half of these abundant fodder ninja trying to slow him down, and the other half was mixed in a little bit with royal guards, so they was kind of a little bit harder to defeat. But it took basically like a few one style dimensional splitters, maybe one lightning style God's Wrath, you know what I'm saying, and I think it was pretty quick work, you know what I'm saying. So basically, at that point, Naruto was able to go to the kingdom, and he's able to see Momoshiki. But before he was able to fight Momoshiki, he has to fight Kaguya, and the fight with Kaguya is wow. The fight with Kaguya is, let's just say, it's a very tough fight, because Kaguya is not a pushover. Like, she's not as strong as Momoshiki, and Naruto has a soft spot for her. Like, he has a soft spot for her because that's his mother or whatever, and he doesn't really want to hurt her to that extent. But he's gonna hold back some of his power. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna mainly attack her with taijutsu and a little bit of genjutsu, and he uses the nine tails chakra, and he's able to overpower Kaguya with not too much difficulty because of how powerful he has gotten or whatever. And then, you know what I'm saying, he basically meets a now healthy Kubo, and Kubo is basically another obstacle. He has to fight Naruto again. In this timeline, Kubo was pretty injured for a long time, and now that Naruto's way more powerful and he's been training, he makes quick work of Kubo. He uses his sword, he slices Kubo, and Kubo's shirt falls off, whatever, and kind of like an animated way, Otsutsuki females come from out of nowhere, and they start fangirling over Kubo, even though he lost to Naruto. They fangirling over Kubo, saying how he's so muscular and handsome, that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just some funny stuff to mix in there, and basically, you know what I'm saying, Naruto is now in a fight with the elders of the Otsutsuki village. Now this process of, think of becoming King T'Challa for Black Panther. RP my dog Chadwick Boseman, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The man was a GOAT doing all these movies and providing us entertainment, you know what I'm saying, through going through all that struggle with his cancer and stuff like that. So basically, think of how hard it was to become King T'Challa of King. I forgot the name. My head's not here, but to be the Black Panther, to be the king, that's what. That's how difficult it was kind of being. You have to fight a lot of people to become the king of the Otsutsuki, and so basically, Naruto, yeah, sorry I got interrupted by family and stuff. So by the time Naruto got to the Momoshiki fight, the boss battle, the king of the dungeon, he had lost not too much, but he lost a decent amount of chakra. You know what I'm saying? He lost just 25% of his chakra was gone because of all the fights he has been a part of, basically, and Naruto is just looking at his father. He's basically like, "Father, why are you doing this? I told you I don't want to fight you. Just give me my kids and I could go about my business and go about my way." And the kids now, don't mind the background noise. Just a little. But basically, the kids are now in on it, and they're acting like, "Dad, come get us. We're scared. Grandpa's so scary." But you know what I'm saying? The kids on that type of timing. They're little devils. They're little demons. Again, please don't mind the background noise of these annoying people, bro. Basically, yeah, that's what happened, and Naruto's infuriated to the point where he basically is just like, "All right, bro, ain't it's not even a joke no more. Like, I can't even reason with this man. I'm just going to kill him." And so basically what happens is the fight between Momoshiki and Naruto starts. Momoshiki goes instantly into his golden Renegon form thing that he used in the movie and stuff like that, because knowing how strong his son is, he's not planning on holding any punches. He's not planning on playing no type of games, because if he does slip up for a second, Naruto in his enraged state will basically just rape Momoshiki. Like, he will demolish this man, bro. Like, yeah, so he has to be on guard at all times. So the battle begins. At first, it's a taijutsu battle with Momoshiki slightly overwhelming Naruto, until Naruto uses a little bit of the Nine Tails chakra to amp his power a little bit, and then they're basically on an equal fighting ground when it comes to taijutsu. Naruto hits Momoshiki with a swift, like think Uzumaki barrage kick, and he hits him with a kick to the chin, like throwing Momoshiki up into the sky, breaking the roof of the palace type joint. And he's basically barraging Momoshiki with a flurry of attacks, and Momoshiki doesn't have enough time to regain his stability and to be able to fight back. And Naruto's just going ham. And Momoshiki uses one of the abilities of his Rinnegan, and he's able to stop time for a second to regain control of himself. And Naruto thinks this is a perfect time to use. After weakening Momoshiki a good bit, he thinks it's a perfect time to use his new Rinne Sharingan ability. Naruto activates his Rinne Sharingan, and the ground starts to quake, and all you see is kind of like this purple orb that is so fast that it's indodgeable. Nobody's able to dodge it, and he basically shoots it at Momoshiki, and the orb hits Momoshiki right in his chest, and he starts screaming out in pain because at this point, from fighting Naruto and amplifying his body with chakra and his fist with chakra, Momoshiki had used a little bit of his chakra. So let's say using the Hakai, taking away 50%, Momoshiki only has about 25% of his chakra left, and he's basically at this point fighting for his survival, trying to stay alive. And Momoshiki uses another one of his abilities that I'm gonna give him, and he uses the ability to go back in time, and he's able to go back to before the Hakai hit him, but he only reverses time on himself. So Naruto still lost the huge amount of chakra using Hakai, but he reversed it, so the Hakai basically had no effect on him, and he was able to act like it basically didn't exist. So then Momoshiki and Naruto are back at it, but this time Momoshiki kind of used that Otsutsuki ability to create those weapons, that weapon that big dude was using, the chakra weapons basically that the big dude was using in the movie. I forgot the name of the weapons. I forgot the name of the big dude too, but yeah, he basically uses those chakra weapons. And Naruto whips out his sword, and Naruto's sword is stronger than the chakra weapons, but Naruto himself is not completely body strength wise is not completely stronger than Momoshiki, and the battle continues. It wages on. It becomes it goes from a taijutsu battle to a kenjutsu battle, and Naruto is being overpowered by Momoshiki's strength and basically experience, because Momoshiki hasn't been the king for just a few months or a year or something like that. He has been the king for over decades and millennia, and basically this is what he's learned from all the battles of all the planets he's conquered, all the chakra trees and chakra fruits that he has created, and he's overpowering Naruto by a good amount. And basically what happens is that Naruto again has to rely on the Nine Tails chakra and uses let's say he goes into the three-tailed form, and he doesn't get a tail. Like normally when Jinchuriki use the chakra to like their first tail, second tail, like he's using the amount of chakra, he's getting that extra boost of chakra that you would get when you're in the three-tailed form, but he doesn't have the tails. He doesn't, like, he just has like, he's basically just able to output more power. You don't get an orange cloak around you. You basically just get to output a lot more power. And basically what happens next is that Naruto, again, he's now on equal footing. He doesn't have more skill in kenjutsu than Momoshiki, but he's able to get on kind of an equal footing because of the amp of the Nine Tails chakra. And basically Momoshiki starts releasing all the sealed up chakra he has left, because he has sealed up chakra in certain places of the palace. He releases the sealed up chakra, and the chakra flows to him, basically restoring him to almost 100%. And this is just painstakingly like long for Naruto, that he's using up all this chakra, and Momoshiki is basically like it like able to Momoshiki would have been lost if he didn't have those abilities and he didn't have that sealed up chakra left. And basically Naruto's feeling that this is more and more unfair, and this is more and more tiring. And then Naruto is thinking about using Hakai again, but then he remembers that ability he learned with Akamaru when he was training to get ready for this fight. And after training with the Nine-Tailed Fox and kind of getting a little bit of an Otsutsuki chakra fruit chakra, Akamaru was able to become a sage beast. think like Gamabunta and them. So he was able to become a sage beast now. He's able to give sage mode to people now. He's gonna start creating like his own sage mode type thing that people can use, but he's gonna make it only of like royal Otsutsuki blood can use it. So Naruto's kids and that bloodline and like people related to the family basically, like unless they're taught specifically by Naruto or Akamaru themselves. So basically Naruto uses the beast sage mode, and this is not just like old frog sage mode, toad sage mode, snake sage mode. This is just a beast sage mode because Akamaru is like kind of like he's more powerful than a tailed beast at this point, because like except Kurama, he's more powerful than every one of the tailed beasts except Kurama, and he's able to go slightly toe to toe for a while with Kurama, and he's able to give Sage Mode to Naruto, which gives him a big amp and kind of like restores some of his chakra, maybe just enough to be able to wipe out Momoshiki from the face of the planet. But basically, Naruto activates the Beast Sage mode and he mixes it with Kurama's chakra a little bit. And because he's already in the Suzuki, he kind of has what they would normally call Sage of Six Path chakra. So basically, think of Naruto as like kind of like his eyes turn different. He still has the Rinnegan, but like there's extra Tomoe in it, and it's kind of like a different color now. It's more of a bright red instead of a purple or purplish thing. So it's more of a bright red. He gains like a little slit like red, like like that thing you get under Naruto gets under his eyes when he activates Toad Sage mode. It's kind of like that, but instead of being orange, it's red. He gets the little red mark under his eyes, signifying that he's entered Sage mode. His body grows like it sounds cool, but the process of getting to that is wow. It's kind of like Naruto's body is being altered, so all you hear is kind of like his joints and bones cracking to kind of extend his body into like big his muscles are being ruptured and then reformed to make him more muscular and more of a burly build, and his nails are growing out to be more like claws, so he's basically in Beast Sage mode mixed with a little bit of Nine-Tails chakra. And in this mode, Momoshiki could barely hold Naruto to the point that Naruto's overwhelming Momoshiki almost very easily. Momoshiki's still putting up a fight, and Momoshiki uses his last ditch effort, and he basically uses what he doesn't know is the Susanoo, but it's basically a variant of the Susanoo. Give me 1 second. It's basically just a variant of the Susanoo, and he blitzes Naruto with it. His Susanoo is very fast. He blitzes Naruto with it, and it does a good deal of damage to Naruto. But Naruto is well prepared and uses I don't know what it's called, the Kurama chakra mode, basically, where he kind of like summons Kurama in a chakra form, like in Sage mode form. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't gotta make myself look stupid because I don't know the names and stuff. But basically, that's what he does, and he's able to overpower the Susanoo and slowly rip off pieces of the Susanoo. He rips off the Susanoo's arms, which was able to be regrown with chakra. But Momoshiki at this stage is very low on chakra, just like Naruto, and Naruto's not gonna be able to hold out this form for much longer, and he's not gonna be able to hold it for much longer, and Naruto is kind of just trying to get the fight over with as soon as possible. Momoshiki's outputting a lot of chakra, and basically how it goes is Naruto keeps ripping off limbs and scratching at Momoshiki. He's doing damage to Momoshiki, but Momoshiki just keeps regenerating, so he's taking less of the brunt force of the damage. He's taking less brunt force of the damage, basically. So he's able to keep regenerating until he runs out of Susanoo, and Naruto is about to pound, throw the Kurama Claw down to basically finish off Momoshiki. But Naruto runs out of Sage Mode, and he runs into a low point of chakra where he's not able to do that anymore. So then it kind of turns into the Valley of the End final battle between Sasuke and Naruto, where it's kind of just running at each other and punching. And basically Naruto, with the little tiny bit of chakra he has left, uses ability, he uses the, let's say he uses the fourth inner gate, and he's able to break Momoshiki's jaw, and Momoshiki kind of just bleeds out and slowly dies. And that's what happened. Naruto doesn't like that's how it is. Not everything is gonna be all daisies and rainbows in the Otsutsuki world. He knew that he had to do this to get back his children, and the bonus is that he also gets to become king, basically. And what's it called? Naruto's reunited with his children, and after he's healed up, like he's healed up, he is basically told what his father did for him and his family, kind of like forcing Naruto to become king, even though he knew Naruto was a good-hearted person, and Naruto didn't want to become king the way that it's normally supposed to happen. So Naruto breaks down crying, and he feels very bad about it. But at some point, you know what I'm saying, Naruto kind of moves on from it, because he knows what type of man his mother raised him to be. You know what I'm saying? My dog ain't finna stay emotional for too long. Naruto gets inaugurated as king. Time skip, let's see, about 20-25 years. Naruto has a daughter named Sue. Naruto has conquered the planet of Jupiter and Uranus. He's given Earth to his firstborn son. You know what I'm saying? He gave Earth to Saruto. Saruto rules over the Earth. You know what I'm saying? He gave what's it called? He gave Mars to his second son, Genton. I don't know. Y'all chose that. You know what I'm saying? He gave the Mars to that kid, and he basically gave Jupiter and Uranus to his daughter, which is, parents don't usually have favorites, but she's Naruto's favorite, because, like, if y'all don't know, if you're a dude, yes, you want a son, but there's not more precious than having a baby girl, man, in my opinion. So he prefers Sue the best, and she gave her 2 planets before the age of 5. The other sons were kind of jealous, but you know what I'm saying, what could they do? You know what I'm saying? Naruto is king. Naruto himself has conquered many planets, you know what I'm saying, and created many different chakra fruits. At this point in time, Naruto is basically just taking time to train his kid unto continuing the hierarchy, and eventually having to kill him and surpass him, you know what I'm saying? And bow, that was it, bro. That is the full series. I'm gonna have a full playlist in the description or in the comment section, probably, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the support throughout all this, man. Y'all kept me strong. Through just one series, we were about to hit 40 something subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let's get to 15 likes, and then let's get to 10 likes. I'll keep it easy. We'll drop the next. And drop down in the comment section down below what the next what if should be. For sure, man. Peace.